O Brahmins, there was a certain sage named Śveta in the cave of a mountain. His span of life was nearing its end. Hence he worshipped the great Lord with devotion. He repeated the mantras of the holy hymn Rudradhyay, beginning with Namaste. Then the god of death thought that the time of death had arrived for the Brahmin, Sage Śveta. Thinking of taking him away, he approached the sage. Śveta saw Kala, and though the time of his death was imminent, he meditated upon the three-eyed Lord Rudra and worshipped him. Śveta said, I worship the three-eyed Lord of great fragrance, who increases prosperity. What can God of death do to me? Looking at Śveta, the god of death terrifying to the worlds, said smilingly, Come, O Śveta. What fruit do you gain by this means? O Brahmin, who can save one who is caught in my clutches, even if he be Rudra or Vishnu or Brahma. O Brahmin, how does this procedure pertaining to Rudra affect me? I am bent upon taking you to my world, O sage, since your span of life has come to an end. On hearing these terrible words, Sage Śveta cried out, Rudra, Rudra, Rudra. Glancing at Kala, Śveta spoke with eyes full of tears. O Kala, what can be done by you if my lord, Rudra, the source of origin of all devas, is present in this linga? O Lord of great arms, of what avail is this behest of yours to persons like me who are extremely devoted to Rudra? I ask you to go away the way you have come. On hearing this, Kala of sharp fangs and terrible to look at became infuriated. The terrible god with the noose in his hands roared like a lion and clapped his hands again and again. He then bound the sage whose time of death had arrived and addressed him thus, O Brahmin sage, O Śveta, you have been bound by me for being taken to my abode. What has been done now by your Rudra, the Lord of Devas? Where is Rudra and where is your devotion? Where is your worship and where the fruit thereof? Where am I and whence have I to fear? O Śveta, you have been bound by me. O Śveta, is your Rudra stationed in this linga? If so, he is utterly inactive. How can he be worshipped? Then Rudra, the destroyer of karma and sacrifice, the three-eyed Lord, came hurriedly with a laugh, accompanied by Uma, Nandin, and the leading Ganas, in order to slay Yama, who had come to kill the Brahmin. O Brahmins, then on seeing Rudra, the mighty Yama abandoned the Brahmin out of fear and fell down near the sage. On looking at Lord Rudra, the destroyer of death, as also at Yama, who fell instantaneously at the sight of the Lord, Śveta roared loudly. The gods too cried loudly and bowed to the Lord as well as Uma. The sages were delighted much. Over the heads of the sage and Rudra, the sky-roving gods showered cool and splendid flowers from the firmament. On seeing Yama dead, Nandin bowed to Lord Rudra. He, the leader of the Ganas and the follower of Lord Rudra, spoke to the Lord in great astonishment. This Yama of puerile intelligence is dead. Now be favorable to the sage. On seeing Yama destroyed in a trice, the Lord blessed the excellent Brahmin and disappeared. Hence, O Brahmins, one should devoutly worship the Lord, the conqueror of the god of death. He is the bestower of liberation as well as of worldly pleasures. He is the benefactor of all. After renouncing and worshipping Rudra with great devotion, you will all become free from grief. Listening to the story, Nandin asked Lord Brahma, O Lord, be pleased. By what penance or sacrifice or holy rites can devotion to Rudra, the Pinaka-bearing Lord, be acquired? How will the twice-born become the devotee of Rudra? Lord Brahma replied, Neither by charitable gifts nor by learning. One can only acquire Lord Shiva by true devotion.